On the news tonight, lack of food soldiers spread tentacles to Akure South, pledge support for Lucky Aiyedatiwa's government. Ondo State government gets construction of vehicle transit center underway in Igbaraoke. Civil Defense Corps nabbed 7 suspected vendors of railway tracks in Plateau State. And from the foreign scene, Raja corners masterminds after massacre of concert goers. Good evening and welcome to the news. My name is Remy Allen. In a bid to sustain the current impactful government in Ondo State, more members of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC) have continued to pledge their support for the Lucky Aiyedatiwa administration. The latest to identify with the vision of the governor to advance the state are the newly inaugurated executive members of the Lucky Aiyedatiwa campaign organization Food Soldiers, LACO FX, in Akure South local government area of the state. The event held in Akure was attended by party faithful from across the state, including former Deputy Majority Leader of the Senate, Professor Ajayi Borofit. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole has details of the event.
The setting was Mega Primary School, Irowo, in Akure South local government area of Ondo State, as members of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC) gathered for the inauguration of the local government executives of Lucky Aiyedatiwa campaign organization Food Soldiers, LACO FS. The new officers were mandated to go mobilize in the grassroots towards ensuring the sustainability of good governance being enjoyed by people of the state under the leadership of Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa. Coordinator of the group in the council area, Femi Fadairo, highlights the positive impacts of the Aiyedatiwa administration and the need for its sustenance. A former member of the State Executive Council and LACO FS Director General, Saka Yusuf Ogunleye, charged the ward coordinators to meet minds with unit coordinators on the need to rally more support for the present government. A former special advisor on public and intergovernmental relations, Mrs. Olubunmi Ademusu Williams, said Governor Aiyedatiwa is more determined than ever to make dividends of good governance available to all residents of the state. Former Senate Deputy Majority Leader Ajayi Borofit, who was the special guest at the event, said the strides of Governor Aiyedatiwa to make life more worth living for the people of the state is highly commendable.
I'm very encouraged that we have this large turnout from Akure South.
What do we want to do? Go from local government to local government, from ward to ward, from unit to unit, room to room, house to house, telling people this is a time for us to come and have dividend of democracy.
Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
The Ondo State government has begun the construction of a vehicle transit center at Igbaraoke in the federal local government area of the state. The project, in conjunction with Nigeria Shippers Council, is sited at Igbaraoke Junction. Our correspondent Olabamijo Ogundowale was there, and his report is presented from our studio.
Every morning, commuters besiege this junction looking for vehicles to convey them to their various destinations. This they do without minding the risk involved, especially at this time when kidnapping is rife. To reverse the trend, the Ondo State government, in collaboration with Nigeria Shippers Council, is putting in place an international vehicle transit at the junction. No wonder the inauguration of the project sparked jubilation among residents. The Olowo of Igbaraoke, Oba Francis Adefara Komi-Agbede, represented by his personal assistant, Chief Kehinde Atewologun, said the gesture is a welcome development as it would not only bring about safety for commuters but speed up development.
Àǹfààní tó dáa gidi ni fún nǹkan tó wá dáwọ́lé lẹ́ni. Àǹfààní tó dáa ni torí ẹni tó bá ń bọ̀ ní ilẹ̀ Haúsá tó bá débí wọ́n á dúró wọ́n á jẹ ìgbádùn ìlú Ìgbàràòkè. Àwọn tó bá ń bọ̀ láti ìlú tó wá láti Èkó tó bá dé ibí náà wọ́n á jẹ ìgbádùn nǹkan tó wà ní ìlú Ìgbàràòkè.
Former Special Advisor to Ondo State Government on Transportation, Tobi Ogunleye, and the Seriki of Hausa, Danladi Garuba, applauded Ondo State Governor Loki Aiyedatiwa for facilitating the project.
I want to thank the governor, Loki Aiyedatiwa. He did it. He approved this project a day to the dissolution of the cabinet. I want to thank him for that. So, and Igbaroke people are happy about it. So that's why you see people, they are rejoicing, they are jubilating.
This project, one our people bring, one our governor bring, we are very grateful to this governor, and then we are very grateful to our KBC of this place and the Igbaraoke ADC. Most of the leaders in Igbaraoke tribe for this place. So we are very grateful.
Women, religious leaders, and other eminent indigents of Igbaraoke also applauded the state government for the gesture.
Fún iṣẹ́ tó wá ṣe fún wa bí àwọn obìnrin Ìgbàròkè náà àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn àwọn àyálọ́jà Ìgbàròkè fẹ́dọ̀rẹ́ àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn pé wọ́n ṣe gan wọ́n kù rántí wa o wọ́n ṣe gan àdúpẹ́.
Inú mi dùn ayọ̀ mi kún fún ìfilọ́lẹ̀ tán ṣe ní iṣẹ́ ribiti tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe ní ìlú Ìgbàròkè yìí so àwọn tán dẹ̀ fi ibi ìlọ́lẹ̀ náà tán fẹ́ ṣe iṣẹ́ tán fẹ́ gbé ògo Ìgbàròkè yìí ga Ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ máa ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́.
The managing director of the company in charge of the project, Akinyode, promised to complete the first phase of the project within 12 months.
We have come to Igbaraoke in Ondo State here to be able to have a trailer park, to be able to have a dry support, to be able to have a modern car park, bus park that will entail everybody. They are going to a place, insurance they are there to cover you, good vehicles are there for you to see, and security-wise is 24/7. Alternative generation of electricity, the drivers will have a place to put their head to rest and have a good life and go home relax and drive on the road relax without accident and multiple of it happening left and right. So we have come to put all these on ground.
The project has since taken off and the first phase is expected to be completed within the stipulated time.
Hundreds of farmers from different communities in Ondo West local government area of Ondo State have staged a protest for alleged encroachment, distraction, and sales of their farmlands by the state government to a foreign company, Rex Forex. The protesters from about 20 villages were armed with placards of various inscriptions alleging that the evacuation of some of their farmlands has already started. Joy Pius reports that the communities called on government to wade into the situation.
Angry residents from Laoshu community in Ondo West local government area of Ondo State protesting alleged encroachment of their farmlands by a Chinese company, Rex Forex. These cluster communities are majorly agrarian, but according to them, farming is made impossible with the allocation of their lands to expatriates. The protesters, armed with various placards with different inscriptions, were also joined by students of the community to register their sadness over the development. The protesters alleged that notwithstanding their pleas to the state government against the action, the area has since witnessed destruction of their farm produce by bulldozers. They appealed to the state government to consider their plight and void the land sale to expatriates.
This is an extension of larger community. This is an extension of Igbindo community that has been existing for over 200 years. You see most buildings here, you will discover that some of these buildings is not less than 100 years, 80 years here. So we've been staying here, we've been residing here for long. See all these children. Where are we sending them to? See all these old women, see the farmers, see the good people of Ondo West local government. There are many here.
A ti gba jabudosa about 8 sí boundary wa lọ́hùn yẹn pé kí olúkúlùkù kó máa lọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ fa gbogbo oko yẹn so ládẹ̀ké gbàjarè sí ìjọba pé kí kó má lè jẹ́ kí wọ́n lé wa kúrò níbí ẹ wo gbogbo àwàtàjọ́ pé ta wà níbí we are more than 70,000 so ń bo la fẹ́ lọ.
Also at Adejori, one of the communities affected, dwellers expressed their grievances, stating that the act of ejecting farmers from their farmlands, which was done before Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa assumed office, is undemocratic and called on the governor to revisit the matter.
àfẹ́ kí sẹ́nà kan lé wa kúrò níṣẹ́ wa lọ́nà mi gbogbo ọmọ pọ̀ kò síbi afẹ́ kó wọn lọ.
àjọ mo ti dàgbà àgbà mo ní ti dàgbé èdè mi mo lè lọ sí mọ́ àwọn màmí lédè sí mọ́ lọ rí bẹ́ẹ̀ kó láòtò kó lùwà láti ìgbẹ́ kí ìfòkò bá mi níjọba bá lè fẹ́ ìbò nìkan máa kó fún ẹ̀jọ̀ wọn.
I want to speak on behalf of the children. This is where my mother has raised me since I was 1. So this is where they make all the money that they used to send me to school. And I beg the government to please not sell our land.
Other communities affected include Oloruntedo, Obadore Yinka, Keseomi, Bekelu, Langbodo, Abuja, Abakoko, Bolorunduro, Iyolope, Yemisi, among others. The aggrieved residents said they will not relent until the state government rights the wrongs done to them. Joy Pius, OSRC News.
You're watching OSRC News at 7. We'll now take a break for some commercials. Please stay tuned.
Let's give it up for Giga Babata at 358 pounds. Let's give it up for Destroyer.
What is your fear? Beneath the appearance of incredible infrastructure, standard facilities, and beautiful amenities, our estates at Adron Homes come affordable with great discounts and flexible payment plans. No stress, no hassles. Beat your fears and take that bold step today. Subscribe to own your property. Adron Homes.
Building cities, communities, and homes.
Welcome back. For more news updates, you can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook at OSRC TV, and on YouTube you can subscribe to our channel OSRC TV Ondo. As part of its commitment to agenda positive change and contributions to societal development, the Junior Chambers International, Akure, has held a free medical care outreach for residents of Obaile in Akure North local government area. At the program, of experts urged Nigerians to prioritize regular checkup to nip in the bud various health challenges confronting them. OSRC Zaida reports that beneficiaries were tested and received basic treatments for malaria, typhoid, hepatitis, among others.
The 2024 edition of Junior Chambers International Akure Chapter Free Medical Care Outreach took place at the Palace of Oloba of Obaile in Akure North local government area. Residents of the town converged on the Palace Hall to seek the attention of medical practitioners over myriads of health challenges confronting them. The outreach, according to the JCI Akure Chapter's President, Kunle Olajimi, is in furtherance of the non-profit organization's commitment to impacting society positively.
We need to be here with our health practitioners, with medications, test kits, and all things needed for free health care. And we have the personnel available, we have the materials, and we have people of the Obaile community trooping out in their numbers, as you can see, both old and young, to partake in the health awareness, free health awareness program. Young people within the ages of 18 and 40 years old, like us, young, agile, with good energy, should come join us, and let's continue to make impact together.
Those who registered their presence for the free medical care program were subjected to tests for HIV and basic treatment for malaria, typhoid, hepatitis, blood pressure, among others.
I'm actually here for the HIV test, the blood test, and the BP test, and I've done everything, and everything came out good. I came out HIV negative, my blood pressure was normal, and everything was okay.
I was impressed the way I was attended to. I was impressed, and I have to check my health status. So I'm happy I came.
The beneficiaries were also given free drugs to aid their recovery.
Wọ́n ṣe àyẹ̀wò many things. Wọ́n dẹ̀ wò mí, so wọ́n fún mi ní oògùn tó wà okay. Wọ́n dẹ̀ explain fún mi bí mo ṣe máa lò ó. Dẹ̀ ní pé kí n jẹun dáadáa.
It's lovely because if not because of that, I will not be able to discover some of the things that is doing.
The health experts urge Nigerians to prioritize regular checkup and healthy lifestyle.
The discovery I know that the elderly people did not know that they have BP, which is blood pressure, that they are hypertensive. So, and some they took the drugs and they stopped taking it because they said the doctor did not tell them to come back for it. So, and I told them to go back to the hospital. So I can't just give them BP drugs. So I have to know the actual one they are taking before.
The free medical care outreach is named in memory of late Oluwafemi Ayanwale, an ambassador who served meritoriously during his lifetime.
While you are here on earth, you need to give yourself your all to people. Even people always say that what you do, you might not be able to, gain it back. Yes, it's true. But the thing is, while you are no more, people will talk about it. If you have done good or if you have done bad, people will surely talk about it.
The Junior Chambers International Akure chapter restated its commitment towards fostering a better society by providing leadership development opportunities that empower young people to create positive change. Sahida Ribisala, OSRC News.
The organized labor has warned state governments it will not accept anything less than full implementation whenever the new minimum wage becomes law, as it is ready to go into battle with such governments. Labor's position is coming at a time when the governments are asking the National Minimum Wage Committee to consider each state's peculiarities in arriving at an acceptable figure, even as the panel is compiling the reports of its public hearing on the different zones. The two labor centers in the country, the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress, are unanimous in rejecting the government's position, warning that it is a recipe for prolonged industrial unrest. The Nigeria Governors Forum had urged the National Minimum Wage Committee to take into account the present circumstances, unique characteristics of individual states, and the effects on both the government and private sector employers' ability to pay when determining the wage amount. Before now, the labor unions had said the existing national minimum wage of 30,000 naira was no longer realistic, citing the steep inflation rate as reported by National Bureau of Statistics in January. Minister of Interior Olubunmi Tunjojo has advocated the focus on non-oil sector for economic growth, stating that lottery is an investment that is yet to be fully tapped into in Nigeria. Tunjojo made the call while hosting the management team of the Nigeria Lottery Regulatory Commission, led by its Director General, Larry Bajabiamila, in Abuja. He said lottery is not always gambling, as held by some people, noting that many Nigerians feed their families from the whole process of lottery business. He commended the Director General for curtailing the abuses in lottery processes in Nigeria, attributing the development from the reforms instituted by Mr. Bajabiamila in the lottery sector. The Edo State Deputy Governor, Philip Shaibu, has served Governor Godwin Obaseki in the House of Assembly, originating summons in a case instituted to halt the impeachment proceedings against him. According to reports, the bailiff was earlier sent away by security men at the government house, but Shaibu succeeded in getting the summons to the governor by courier. Also, the bailiff succeeded in pasting the summons at the entrance of the State House of Assembly. The Federal High Court in Abuja on Wednesday declined to halt the impeachment proceedings activated by the Edo State House of Assembly against Shaibu. In declining the prior, the judge noted that the governor of Edo State and the Edo State House of Assembly, who are the principal actors in the matter, had not been served with the originating summons of the suit as required by law. He subsequently granted Shaibu's prior to serve the court papers on Obaseki and the State House of Assembly by substituted means. Unidentified gunmen suspected to be members of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, have killed 2 police officers along Old Gariki Road, Okigwe Council area of Imo State. According to the command, gunmen threw dynamite at the officers who were on security patrol, killing 2 policemen, while 4 officers survived the attack after an exchange of gunfire with the attackers. The Commissioner of Police, Imo State Command, Aboki Danjuma, has condemned the attack and murder of the personnel by the gunmen. While empathizing with the families and loved ones of the deceased officers, Danjuma reiterated in strong terms that a command under his watch would not condone any form of assault on security personnel in the state. He assured that the command would leave no stone unturned in ensuring that the perpetrators are all arrested and made to face the full wrath of the law. The Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, has restated its commitment to supporting and collaborating the Nigerian Navy and other security agencies operating in the Niger Delta region to ensure sustainable peace. NDDC Managing Director Samuel Uboku made a statement when the Flag Officer Commanding Eastern Naval Command, Rear Admiral Said Akinwande, and the Commander of Nigerian Navy Ship Pathfinder, Commando Desmond Igbo, paid him a courtesy visit at the NDDC headquarters in Port Harcourt. Uboku noted that development could only take place in an atmosphere of peace and security, even as he highlighted the contributions of the military to sustain peace in the Niger Delta region and appealed for more professionalism in tackling insecurity in the region. He assured that NDDC will complement security agencies' efforts by executing legacy projects as they have made so much sacrifice to ensure the safety of the region. The Plateau Command of Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, has arrested 7 suspects for vandalizing railway tracks and sleepers in the state. Plateau State Commandant of the Corps, Alexander Barunge, who paraded the suspects in Jos, said his men arrested them at Kwakwi community in Rion local government area of the state. He explained that the arrest followed an intelligence report from some members of the community. Burundi said items recovered from the suspected vandals include 60 pieces of railway tracks, 30 sleepers, and other materials. The NSCDC boss assured that the suspects will be charged to court as soon as the investigations are concluded. Moving to the foreign scene, camouflage-clad gunmen have opened fire with automatic weapons at concert goers near Moscow, killing at least 60 people and injuring 145 in an attack claimed by Islamic State militants. In the deadliest attack in Russia since the 2004 Beslan school siege, gunmen sprayed civilians with bullets just before Soviet-era rock group Picnic was to perform to a full house at the 6,200 seat the Crocus City Hall, just west of the Capitol. Adirunke Kolawole gives us the details.
Dozens of people have been killed and many more injured by gunmen at a Moscow area concert venue. It is one of the worst such attacks in Russia in years. Eyewitness video from the Crocus Center Hall showed several gunmen firing inside the venue with people lying on the ground. It was not immediately clear who the gunmen were, but the Islamic State posted a message on its Telegram channel claiming responsibility. Heavy gunfire can be heard ringing through the venue in this video recorded by witness taking cover. Outside the building, flames rose into the sky as emergency vehicles arrived. The shooting took place at Soviet-era rock group Picnic was about to perform. All the tickets in the 6,200-seat concert hall had been sold out. Russia tightened security at airports and stations and across the capital, a vast urban area of over 21 million people. Adirunke Kolawole, Osrc.
Meanwhile, Russian President Vladimir Putin says all 4 gunmen have been arrested and that the suspects were trying to flee to Ukraine. He says allegations of Ukrainian involvement are absurd. Putin calls the attack a barbaric terrorist act and announces a day of national mourning for Sunday. Muscovites are keen to give blood to those injured, and flower tributes have been placed at the scene of the attack. And that's the news, but just before we go, here's another look at the top stories. The Lucky Aida campaign organization foot soldiers in Akure South Council area have thrown their weight behind the Ondo State government in a bid to sustain its current impactful governance in the state. Also in the news, the Ondo State government, in conjunction with Nigeria Shippers Council, has begun the construction of a vehicle transit center in Igbaroke to bring about safety for communities. We also told you that the Plateau State Command of NSCDC has paraded 7 suspected vandals of railway tracks. And from the foreign scene, Russia forces have arrested 4 persons in connection with the killing of concert goers in Moscow. And that's the news. Many thanks for watching.